Spooky South Coast presents The Week in Weird with paranormal news correspondent Melody Knapp.
All right, Melody, what do you have for us this week?
All right, guys. So my favorite article this week we're going to start off with is, ironically enough, from FoxNews.com. And it is Sasquatch blamed for Idaho crash. I'm sure you all knew I was super stoked to talk about this. On March 22nd, a 95-year-old resident of the town Tensed crashed into a deer when she says was chased onto the road by a Sasquatch. She was driving along 95 near Potlatch when, as she claims, she saw a shaggy 7 to 8 foot creature running after the deer on the side of the highway. Police found no evidence of the Sasquatch at the scene of the accident, which is not far from Moscow Mountain, which is the location of several alleged Sasquatch, Bigfoot sightings over the years.
So, and how old was she again?
95.
So, I guess when you get to be that age, you're looking for any excuse. Actually, you don't even need an excuse when you're that age. You can be like, man, right. I'm 95. I just crashed into something. But
that's exactly what I thought as well. So, to be fair,
I think it was Chris that asked this question when he put the story up on I don't know if it was Chris or Matt, but somebody put the story up on our Spooky South Coast Facebook page and asked the question, why hasn't this happened more often? Because right. if Bigfoot's out there and people are seeing this thing, then why haven't we had other incidents of them running out in the road, like as if they were puckwudgies in Freetown?
Well, we have. If you actually look into it, and if anyone actually watches that Finding Bigfoot show, which I may or may not have watched a couple of times, there are plenty of accounts of people seeing it on the side of the road when they're driving by, or chasing an animal, things like that, even driving down the highway. So this is actually a common claim, believe it or not.
Well, I don't know. I don't want to jump the gun on your stories, but did you see the story that WBSM and Spooky South Coast were carrying earlier today? About the Freetown police?
About the what?
The Freetown police actually had to put up a sign outside the Freetown State Forest warning about puckwudgies crossing.
Are you serious?
Yes. I'm as serious as I can be on this day.
How did you miss that?
Oh my goodness. Right. I was sleeping all day today, guys. I cannot believe I missed that.
Well, it's up on the Spooky South Coast page of SpookySouthCoast.com if anybody wants to check it out. All right, what else do you have for us?
All right. Well, segueing over into a different classical creature, a tiny pygmy was claimed to be captured in a YouTube video that now boasts 3 million views, according to Metro.com. The figure was spotted near Banda Aceh, on the northern tip of the island of Sumatra. Local legends do tell of a lost tribe of pygmies, which are smaller bodied than normal humans, who are supposed to inhabit the forest. That, if you watched the video, it truly, it could be a little kid, you know what I mean? But I love the legends of puckwudgies, especially in weird, old, tribal forests and things like that. And it really has over 3 million views on YouTube right now.
Well, that's all the pygmy tribe watching it on their iPhones.
You know it.
There's a lot of them. They're smaller, so you can have more of them in one space.
Exactly.
Every time I go out into the woods, people mistake me for part of a pygmy tribe.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I am not a tall man.
I think you're too furry to be
a pygmy. Yeah, I was gonna say it also doesn't help that I walk around with just a loincloth on too.
Awesome.
So that's probably why they're thinking.
And she said
that.
You're too furry, so does that qualify you as a puckwudgie?
Maybe more like a orangutan.
Okay.
Because I kind of have a bare ass. So.
Awesome.
Oh dear.
Awesome.
No, a baboon. That's what I was thinking.
Baboon.
A baboon.
Yes. Yes.
All right. Can you save me with one more story?
All right. Bringing it home for us. Trumpet-like alien sound is finally heard in the UK after being a worldwide mystery for almost a decade. So, a young Nottingham couple were awoken to a strange, unexplained sound that lasted for 40 minutes. Can we just pause on that, guys? 40 minutes this sound lasted for, reported by DailyMail.com. Calvin Curlew, 24, and his partner listened in shock as trumpet-like sounds blared across the night sky in Nottingham, East Midlands. A video of the sound left viewers baffled. Similar outbursts have been captured in countries around the world, including the U.S., Ukraine, and Germany. And I did mention to you earlier, Tim, about the video. It's pretty insane, guys. Like, it lasts for quite a while, and this is not the first report of it. So, Is it extraterrestrial, or can it be explained naturally?
There was, I know a couple of years ago, actually, I think it was just a couple months ago, it was in Spokane, Washington, and it was happening for quite a long time. They were getting it repeatedly, and it's been happening for a couple of years that this has been going around. So I don't know if it's some sort of natural phenomena that people are mistaking for the sound of trumpets or what, but there's got to be something behind it. There's got to be some kind of an explanation.
I was going to say, I truly wish some scientists would weigh in on it, because, like, I feel like there could potentially be a scientific explanation for it. But if not, then what could possibly make that sound? And it's isolated because towns nearby aren't hearing it whatsoever, even though it's, like, blaringly loud where people are hearing it.
And there is one theory out there. It's a little bit out there for me, and that's saying a lot. But one of the theories is that it's actually, the heralding of the apocalypse, that it's the trumpet sounds of the four horsemen coming, and that's why we're hearing it repeatedly, because, it's not going to be like one time that it sounds when the end is coming. It's going to be, frequent, because we're talking in cosmic terms of time, not our man-made concept of it. So,
no thanks.
Exactly.
Maybe it's that. Hey, well, listen, if that's the case, if it turns out that it's the end of the world, then at least we know it's funky and we can get down to it.
Okay.
Because trumpets are cool,
Exactly.
Hey.
We'll jazz out to it.
Yeah, play a little Louis Armstrong on there,
All right.
I can see that, the Angel of Death up there, like, blaring out some Miles Davis.
Okay,
All right.
then.
Well, thank you, Melody, for keeping us up to date with the news. And remember, everybody, if you want to join in the conversation on our social media, on our Facebook, on our Twitter, you can comment on the Week in Weird Stories, and we will be working them into the show in the future.
Yep. Thank you guys very much, and have a great rest of the show.
All right. You as well. Stay
Thank
spectacular.
you.
Bye.
That is Melody Knapp, our paranormal news correspondent.
Thank you all so much for watching. Make sure that you check us out every Saturday night live at 10 p.m. Make sure to hit that subscribe button too.